All right, hey everybody, welcome to Ramble number 16. Today is December 31st, 2023, so New Year's Eve, here with a special ramble for you, F2P progress skilling ramble for you. Get your snacks ready because this is about to be a long one. I'm gonna do some flesh crawlers in the meantime because I don't normally AFK flesh crawlers. Like, I barely have any combat stats, but I figure for the sake of this video, I was gonna do some smithing tonight, but I wanted to show you guys what my current cash stack is, so I decided to do flesh crawlers because, yeah, you wouldn't be able to see the cash stack I have if that was the case. So yeah, anyways, if you're new here, what I do is pretty much I diarize my free-to-play account progress in the form of, like, yeah, a ramble, mainly or really just in like one take. So there's like no outtakes or anything, it's just me kind of talking. So it is not the the most superior of quality rambles, but I really do this for a hobby and I'm not really into the whole YouTubing thing. But yeah, just diarizing my account kind of, though, that's been fun for me. So that's kind of how I do these. And yeah, okay, so let's kick it off here with some flesh crawlers. One thing I also wanted to mention is I noticed that my last ramble kind of popped off, and I'm trying to think why. Like, well, relatively speaking, with respect to like my other videos, it seems to have popped off. And my theory is that someone very popular from my clan's Discord, I'm gonna guess it's Autumn or Freckle Dad. So someone who mainly has a lot of YouTube subscribers clicked on one of my videos. They kind of just found me. And then because one of you guys, or it could be someone else, clicked on my video, everyone who watches you guys started watching, clicked that most recent Ramble video. And so I just find that really funny, and I just want to like give you a shout out, I guess, to whoever that might be from the free-to-play Discord. And yeah, so the plan today is to cover pretty much some screenshots from last ramble. We got a lot. We got like some 25 screenshots to go through of the free-to-play progress, and then cover like just some like stat pages we have open. So I'll show you guys some like yearly gains, I guess. So let's start with the stat pages first, and then we'll go right into the screenshots. So yeah, here's my YouTube channel. We're gonna start from right here. So this is the free-to-play account. I basically when I made that ramble a year ago, it was precisely a year ago, where I said I'm retiring from the pay-to-play account. I had a max main with like 500 mil XP, in case anyone's wondering, and pretty much my favorite things to do were raids and elite and hard clues. But I eventually burned out because, well, like, yeah, sure, I burned out because like the game's kind of like unrecognizable. But when it comes to like my favorite pieces of content, they were so like undoable at an enjoyable like rate. For example, raids required like so much social networking and like frustration with people, and 416 is AIDS. And we do raids can sometimes be disappointing. Sometimes you're not having a good day, and then you only get like 2 raids in a day, like on average, and it just fucking pisses you off. And then clues, elite clues. I love Sepulchre. I love doing elite clues, but I never like, the rates are still like so uncompetitively slow. Or sorry, what I'm trying to say is that there's not enough methods that are enjoyable, that are at the same rate as those like Shades of Morton chests. And then the fact that Shades of Morton chests is like 1 in an hour is, it's fair, but nothing comes close to it. And when you're a guy who plays like 3 hours a day sometimes, you really can't get an elite clue in a day, and it's kind of just sad. So that just burnt me out in general. All things considered. So yeah, anyways, here's the so I've been playing the free-to-play for a year, and I've been enjoying it. Free-to-play is really great. Go check out my other rambles if when I retired, when I talk about why I like F2P, because I don't want to spend 10 minutes doing that here. But yeah, anyways, it's been great. I've only used the main to GP alt, and kind of sparingly. I don't really like playing 2 accounts at once, but yeah, so I've been playing the free-to-play for a year. As you can see, 111 mil XP gained, mainly through the woodcutting skill. It says 357 EHP, but I'll let you know right away that that is kind of not accurate with respect to how I've done woodcutting. That EHP rate is based off of like bonus XP, so you're supposed to be, you know, doing 2-tick oaks and alking at the same time. And so if you divide, like, what do I have, 49 million? If I divide 49 million, sorry for the keyboard, by 357.91, it says my woodcutting rate is 137k XP per hour, which I'll tell you what, you cannot get 137k XP per hour woodcutting if you play free-to-play, you know that, as a regular account. And yeah, the max you can get is 112 tick perfect at 2-tick oaks, and I kind of averaged like 105k XP per hour. So this is, yeah, this EHP is not that reflective. I think I probably had like, if you set the rate to 110, I'm sure that this number would have been, this total number would have been closer to like a 750 year or something. So anyway, yeah, I got magic mostly through splashing and what else? Yeah, alking through the 2-tick oaks. Mining, I just banged out like 99 XP and level 99 from like, yeah, level 77 it says. So 100 hours in mining. This skill is crazy slow. It's like 57k an hour EHP, if it even is. It's not, again, it's not showing 57k an hour, but if you assume mining's 57k an hour, it's like 250 hours to get the skill to 99 from level 1. So yeah, smithing, just I did this nice skill hopping mix between like doing 2-tick oaks and smithing. So I would smith my plates and I would alch them, and then I would alch them at 2-tick oaks. So yeah, the rest is just kind of you know, insignificant gains. Here's the clan. Here's the clan's progress for XP gains this year. I seem to place here. So I'm like the 20th most XP, I think, in the clan. And I believe that, yeah, and so, yeah, I rank, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 11th in most XP gained this year. So yeah, the boys have been pumping out some XP now. Like, this guy is an Iron Man, I think. No, this guy's an Iron Man, but everyone else, who knows what they've been doing. I'm gonna say everyone's been AFK and fleshies. Freckled, I don't know how he gets this. Maybe, oh, he was finishing up, I think, runecraft and doing some fire making. So yeah, he's been gaining crazy XP for a free-to-play account. Yeah, not much to say there. Here are the woodcutting high scores. So couple dudes here with 200 mil woodcutting. This is the same dude, and yeah, there's only, I guess you could say, 4 people with 200 mil woodcutting. This guy seems to be next. If you guys don't know this guy, he's a very odd fellow. I'm sorry if he watches the video when he hears that, but he has a account that is only training woodcutting. In fact, if you look him up, the only skill he has levels and XP in is woodcutting. And so he has some beginner clues completed, and he's gotten 147 mil woodcutting experience with a black axe because he's a UIM without smithing levels. And at a certain period in time, he didn't have access to a splash weapon, like a melee splash weapon, because of that update. But now they made the festive cracker staff, or whatever it's called, a splash weapon again. So yeah, this is an odd account, and I see this dude at World 301 Willows a lot, ever since Forestry came out. And he like changes his character's outfit and haircut like every day, like very strange. But yeah, and then here's Mr. AE, who's yeah, had honestly a great EHP year. Yeah, he's sitting at 140 mil. And then Mr. Free to Play Agility, you know, this guy's a beast. This guy has a lot of 200 mils. You guys should check him out. And then yeah, and then I'm down here. So I'm down here, and I'm working my way up. It says I'm 17th rank here, and then on the temple, I'm closer to. Oh well, this is woodcutting gain per year. So sorry, yeah, but I'm rank 17 according to the yeah, free to play woodcutting, free to play wiki woodcutting high scores. But yeah, so I gained 50, almost 50 mil this year. This was kind of my goal. My goal was to get to 63 mil. I set that goal in like November, mid-November, and I really got it in the nick of time. Like I got 63 mil yesterday. So yeah, not much to say further than that. Yeah, not a lot of people. I'm surprised not a lot of people have gotten past 10 mil XP since Forestry came out. Like just a handful of free to players. Here's the clan's progress. I'm not in this list along with like Mr. Keybasher, who gained 970 EHP, and Mr. Turble, who gained 570 mil. I'm not in the list, and along with those two because we're new recruits, and like this page was created at the start of January 2023. So yeah, so I play somewhere between a lot of profs and pause, or maybe Turble and pause. So that's where I kind of place, and that's it as far as the kind of year in review of like the graphs and stuff goes. Yeah, as far as like my EHP and overall XP graph is concerned, like I've pretty much logged in almost every day, so it's relatively like a straight line. Let's roll right into the collection log screenshots. So starting from the last screenshot of the last F2P progress ramble. So here's me getting 108 woodcutting. In the forestry update, as you can see, I was AFKing use for 88k XP per hour. I think this was within like the first week. This shit is crazy. Yeah, 31 mil woodcutting XP there. Here's me getting the highest probably XP per hour in the update. I was doing a method with like Pause, Woohoo, and Freckle Dad where they kind of had scouts. As you can see in the chat, we were kind of scouting the Edgeville U spot, the Virok Palace U spot, and then the Drainer Village Willow spot for forestry events. And we'd basically like main Drainer Village, and whenever there would be a event spawned, it would be called, and we would rotate to like the event spawn location, which was like honestly pretty fun, but fucking broken. And I think Pause and Freckled set like crazy day records that, yeah, if you guys want to check for woodcutting, you can. Like they're ridiculous. I don't think they will ever be beaten unless someone like bugs the shit out of the game. And let's make this bigger. Well, it doesn't make any difference. Here's me basically doing the same method, except I'm using my own scouts. And yeah, I get 140k XP per hour here. I threw in some alks along, as you can see in the inventory, alongside my normal energy pots and setup for teleports. Yeah, 140k XP per hour. I think that's the highest XP, I stand corrected, that I got during this broken update. 109 woodcutting here at 2 Tick Oaks. Top 500 achieved here. Not sure when, but I did achieve top 500, so I got my my first rank after 250 EHP. Here's me getting 100 mil total XP. Very good. Here's me getting 101 magic. Sorry for the keyboard, by the way, guys. I don't have this audio optimized, and I don't really know how to fix it. I've tried. Here's me getting 110 woodcutting at 2 Tick Oaks. The cash stack has been growing a lot from just alking and smithing. Like it's gone up, I think, like some 40 mil just from alking and smithing. So it's kind of wild. Here's me getting. Oh, this is just like a solo smithing hour with Addy plates. It's not that impressive. I wasn't using the banker option. I was using bank booth, and then I was also not using use anvil. So I was getting like 244 without use anvil or banker. So yeah, here's me getting 102 woodcutting or magic, 111 woodcutting. I'm at 42 mil right there in the screenshot. Here's me trying my first like EHP method for this. The rate used to be, I think, 290 no, the rate used to be like 280 and it's gone to 290. And I honestly don't know how people achieve 290 without just like making their client like unrecognizable. Like I don't know what the strategy is there, but you got to do like use bar and banker obviously, and then you got to have like perfect, I'm gonna say like 2-tick trades. So it's really hard to get. Like I only know like 3 people I've seen in screenshots get over 290. So kind of crazy there, but yeah, I don't think I was using use anvil here, so I have to go back and try this again. But yeah, this was like a first time run. Yeah, it's his first attempt in the... I titled these things in the top left, in case you want to know. So yeah, first attempt here. Here's me getting 100 smithing. And then here is me getting 101. Here's me getting 103 magic, splashing, of course. This was a fun little competition held in Halloween where it was just an EHP competition. And I went with woodcutting and smithing for the most part. And yeah, I was in the second team here. This is like a week record for my account. I was on pace to get like a 70 week, but I burned out when like my 2 other teammates kind of like flatlined like halfway through. And it's no disrespect to them, and I get it, you know, people have different amounts of free time. And yeah, so that kind of just demotivated me, and then I pretty much called it a day, and I went golfing like on Saturday. The competition started on Monday, and I was like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm satisfied with my gains. And I had, in case you guys were wondering, I did have DJ9's permission to stop making EHP gains. So yeah, good competition overall though. Like I really love participating in these. I might not like, you know, pull some crazy like Freckle Dad and UIM iodine numbers, as you can see here, but yeah, it's just a great motivation to, you know, push yourself personally. And if you don't compare yourself to your you know, the people you are in the competition with, you're really just having fun, you know, just making your own gains and just really pushing yourself to the limit. It's great. So good game. Yeah, here's just a graph of that. So yeah, you can see my teammates flatlining. So, and yeah, you can see me too. I also flatline. I flatline kind of like on the second last day here where this line is. And then yeah, who are my 2 teammates? I don't know. Teaspoon and Jazzy. But yeah, look, I placed 4th, which was great. I had second place at one point at the very beginning, as you could tell here. Where's the orange line? For like 20 minutes, I think I had something like that. No, maybe 3rd place. But yeah, it was good. It was a good comp. It was really close for the first few days, and that was exciting. And I was always in like the Discord channel. We had a private team channel where I was just rallying the boys and getting them hyped up, telling them to wake up, telling them to, you know, put their accounts on Splash, even though we had a guy with 200 mil mage already. I was telling people to, you know, just you know, believe in themselves throughout the you know, long time that the competition took. Okay, here's 112 woodcutting, 47 mil. Here's me getting top 400, so top 400 EHP. I'm not sure how much EHP that is, but yeah, here's me getting the top 400 rank. Here's me getting 113 woodcutting, so yeah, over 50 mil XP at this point. 102 smithing here. 103 smithing here. 104 mage. So yeah, I've just been doing a lot of yeah, mage woodcutting and smithing, as you guys saw in the first part of the video. Here's me getting banned on 30th November. Just a lot of cussing out little Timmies and raggers who killed my rats, you know, and people like in Varrock Anvil were like accusing me of like botting and shit, and I was like being defensive when I should have just turned off public. So I think that's the result of this. Here's me getting 105 smithing. Here's some fucking sick fashionscape. I like to wear the first 2 outfits most, and then this third one I kind of just made up. But And then this I just took a picture of today. I just sold like my forestry gains. These aren't all the axe handles. I think I sold some other axe handles at the beginning when the update came out, like for 1 mil each. Now they're going for 2.2 mil. But I don't have the screenshot for that. So yeah, that's pretty much, that concludes that. The screenshots. We'll go back to RuneLite here momentarily. There we go. I guess I'll show you guys the bank real quick. That would be good, right? So let's show you guys the bank, I guess, and then basically I'll talk about my goals, and that's pretty much going to be a wrap. So how long is the recording? 20 minutes. Okay, it's actually average right now in terms of length. But yeah, let's check out the bank first. So it's a very simple bank. Like everything's in the first kind of this window is the bank. These are bank taps from my main account, and there is more stuff we'll check out later. But yeah, cash stack that I think started off at like 80 mil when I started playing the account. So I made a lot through smithing and alching. Nature runes, I started off at like 110k, and I pretty much out a lot of them and superheated a lot of them during mining. Yeah, death runes, I started splashing with death runes. I'm never going back to chaos runes, but yeah, I had like these at 130k, so did a lot of splashing. I never did like I only did like 6 hour unethical splashing for just a few times, like 3 or 4 times. I kind of felt dirty doing it. I always just do the 20-minute splashing instead, without the space bar. Yeah, let's see. Addy arrows right here. I have like 480,000 there. Yeah, so kebabs. I've been using kind of kebabs for just like my random my food where I'm like not training combat, where I just like need to heal up or something. Bone fragments. How much money do we have in bone fragments? Okay, they're going for 470 each. 3.3 mil. Got a lot of maple logs here. This is all from like Kingdom on my main account that I just AFK'd, idled. Big bones here. I'm not sure for how much I got these, but I got 25 mil worth of big bones. And a bunch of bank fillers here. And then we scroll down and we get a bunch of... This is just armor I used when I was mining in the wilderness because, yeah, I just didn't want to risk. I use an iron chain now when I'm at fleshies, just to AFK kind of. I am a 1 defense spear, so... This is a bunch of like stuff I need to sell. These are all from like World 301 Drainer Willows. Because it is World 301. There's a bunch of like E-daters and drop parties going on, so... it might be an EHP waste, but hey man, I'm able to loot these, and like the kids just suck at clicking in 301. Like like I don't even have PID, and I'm able to loot like most of the loot, so it's great. Yeah, so here's some untradeable collections. So what do we got? Yeah, just the baguettes, the tokens, the sandwich lady items. Stardust, I guess, is another collectible. And then, yeah, anima infused bark. There's no collection log, so I can't tell you how much I have in total. I think it's like 160,000, but as you saw in the last screenshot, I did sell a lot of that. I sold most of it for those axe handles. Turned them in, I guess. Here's just some like fashionscape items that I like to have. And that's the end of the bank. Yeah, that's it right there, fellas. So yeah, back to fleshies I go, I guess, and we'll restock. Why not? And that concludes the screenshots, the graphs, and the bank video. So this is your typical, you know, what is it called? You know, end of year progress video like everyone does. But they're kind of fun, honestly. I like watching other people, so I figured I'd do mine just for shits and gigs. So yeah, I'm going to talk about just my 2024 goals here to conclude. And that'll be it, fellas. So yeah, I will start the new year with some runecraft. So my plan is to put an offer in for big bones. Try to buy some big bones for a friendly price. I'll try my best, and I'm going to be working on like maybe 90 runecraft. Oh shoot, I forgot to show in the bank video, but I hope you guys saw I had like 70,000 body talismans. I think that's like 100 mils worth of, or like 70 mil worth of body talismans currently. But yeah, so my plan is to runecraft, put an offer in for big bones, and basically do essence runecrafting. Just go for like personal records until 80, and then when I get ragged at PvP Worlds, I'll just like hop to Falador and do like Falador Essence plus Alking until 80, and then I'll get into some body talismans after 80. And yeah, I'll be doing like I'll be trying various methods for runecraft. Like I'll be trying the 0+2 PvP World body tallies. I'll try it in Falador as well. I'll try the 1+1. Which 0+2 for me is like my main account. My free-to-play account sits at the altar, and I get two alts that I run with, and then 1+1 would be like I'm using my free-to-play account to runecraft, and I'm using an alt to trade him, and we kind of run together. That might be harder than 0+2, but we'll see. I have no resources on this kind of stuff, so I need to just test it kind of myself. Well, maybe Freckle Dad's videos might have some. But yeah, so and then I'm gonna just try to work on so when those big bones hopefully buy, or if they aren't able to buy, I'll just buy them at regular price. I'm gonna try to get 75 prayer only through fire making. So I'm gonna be doing like the fireberry method, and my plan is to not do like the super most efficient version of fireberry. Now I am going to be using like big bones and maple logs instead of like U logs and vile ashes, because if I use U logs and vile ashes, I would be chucking like 1,000 coins per fireberry. Like I think it might be like 300 for a U and 700 for a vile ash. So man, I don't got that money, you know what I mean? So I just I'll cut my losses and I'll do this. And personally, I don't mind. Fire making is fast, and when I train prayer with fire making, I think prayer will go by, even though I'm using maple logs and big bones. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some sort of like not perfectly efficient method. Like my plan is to just make a square of like fireberry kind of. So withdraw like 13 of each, and then just do like 13 in one line, 13 in another line, and do like 5 lines from that like which is like that width of. It's the width of that arch in the GE, basically. Do 5 of those lines by 13, and then if the fires are still burning, I'll like move over to the west side, and then do them in the other direction. I'll do them east to west, which my character will keep trying to go westward, right? So yeah, I'll have to see how that works, but I will be doing that method, just kind of 13, 13. 5 rows of 13 kind of on each side of the GE, and then pretty much I'm just gonna resume woodcutting, magic, and smithing. Like that skill hopping flow. Sorry if I sound boring saying this. I've said it like almost every ramble, but it is such a perfect flow for skill hopping, and I really enjoy it. And I don't know what the goal is for woodcutting, but let's hope to do another 50 mil woodcutting year, or just get to 100. But 100 mil. But honestly, I'll be happy with 85, because, yeah, this will be the year where I do kind of work on a bit of runecraft and prayer and fire. I am doing prayer first, so I can just use it to, AFK the rest of my combat skills, and then other goals. I might just experiment with some melee methods. They're gonna be exciting. It's gonna include, having a one defense pure at Edgeville spawn, and like and trading over big bones, and like burying the big bones and killing the alt, without any food. We'll be testing how fast that is, if there's any raggers. I'll be trying like Clan Wars combat plus prayer, and I'll be trying Chronicle combat, which might be bug abuse. I might have to check that with Jagex before I try it. And I might be trying just Castle Wars as well. And yeah, so might experiment with melee and range this year. And then other goals include getting the top 300 rank, and then getting the top 200 rank. So the top 300 rank is like It's like 1100 EHP, a 1050. I think I'm at 970 right now, so we could probably get it at the end of January. And then top 200 is the goal. I'm not sure when top 200 is achievable, but I think it's like 1500 EHP. So yeah, those are the goals for the ranks. And then lastly, I'm going to be doing some GP alting. I wanted to kill 100,000 virus, and I've killed like 2,500 right now. So the goal is to get 100,000 virus by the end of the year. Because I don't like to play often. Whenever I'm smithing, I'll probably do some GP alting, or whenever I'm doing like World 301 woodcutting. And should be good. It should be an exciting year, folks. And then I guess kind of a meme goal, but a meme goal to top it off is going to be to wait for a 3-tick item, which I hope could be the hard leather body. If Jagex looks into just fixing the hard leather body into making it consistent with the rest of the crafting. Every single craftable leather item is 3 ticks except for the hard leather body, which crafts in 2 ticks. But the hard leather body is one of its own. That's the only thing you can make with hard leather, and it just 2 ticks instead of like it would have been like the same thing as a mahogany log in pay to play. So yeah, one of the meme goals is to wait for a hard leather body or a 3-tick item to come into the game. And then another meme goal I would say is to wait for a bank telly that isn't on a PvP world. If we get a bank telly, you heard it here first, I will go for post 99 runecraft. And also if we get a 3-tick item, you heard it here first, I will pursue post 99 fishing. But only if that happens, because I can't stand this snow bullshit, and I can't stand being ragged too much. It kind of just disrupts the flow. Like getting crashed. Like, it sucks that some of the EHP methods involve getting crashed. So yeah, like we already have a bank telly, in PvP worlds. So why not just add a ring of dueling and have a bank telly in the main game, right? And yeah, who knows? It might be crazy. Like you might be doing fire tiaras if we get a bank telly instead of body talismans. If body talismans are too expensive, like it might even spread the price out. Like, it might fix the whole rune crafting problem. Like, sure, body talismans might be more expensive, but they'll go down in price because fire tiaras are like now viable, but less XP. But whatever. So yeah, we'll just see how it works. Anyways, so yeah, that's about it, folks. I hope everyone's had a wonderful holiday and just a good Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. I wish you guys all health, even to the haters, and I wish everybody I hope everyone achieves all of their dreams that they want to achieve, and most importantly, I hope you're making some RuneScape gains, and maybe you try out free-to-play. This year for RuneScape, as far as it's concerned, has been kind of very rejuvenating. When I found I had a free-to-play account already like a year ago. It had 99 wood cutting and 85, fishing and cooking. But, since then I've gotten all this XP, 154 mil, and I've enjoyed skilling so much because it's consistent progress, it's stress-free, and what you put in is what you get. That linear progress is so good. And it feels like old school, which is just crazy because when forestry came out, like, the game was unrecognizable, the skill of woodcutting was unrecognizable, but just pay-to-play in general, like, when you get used to free-to-play, just feels so different. I'm not going to say it's bad. There's a lot of fun stuff there, but this is definitely the type of RuneScape I like playing more. So, yeah, I hope everyone gives free-to-play a shot. And, yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me. So, have a good one. Good luck on gains, and I will see you in the next Ramble, which might be a real life Ramble. We might be doing like a setup video, just kind of showing the what my setup looks like in IRL, and then showing you guys some like RuneLite plugins that I have. So yeah, that might be the next Ramble, but we'll see. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. All right, peace.